I'm here at Disneyland trying to enjoy my entire day, but I have one problem. I can't get on any of the rides. That's right. Out of all the nearly 50 rides in both Disneyland and California Adventure, I will not be riding a single one of them. So I have to find ways to enjoy my day without needing the rides. But I'm not alone. I have my girlfriend here with me who's gonna help me find ways to make a Disney trip enjoyable throughout these next 2 days, no matter what conditions we have to endure. I can't even get on that.
I can.
And I'll meet you there. Because the transportation, including the Disneyland Railroad, are all listed as rides, I cannot use any form of transportation. So I had to wave goodbye as I watched my girlfriend get on a comfortable ride. Even the baby was mocking me. Well, now we gotta make it halfway across the park since we're not allowed to ride the train. So many vehicles that I can't get on. But while all my girlfriend got was a comfortable ride to the other side of Disneyland, I started to right away feel the magic of Disneyland. I got to walk down Main Street and really get the full Disneyland experience.
Nowhere to be found. Took us 3 minutes. Y no está.
Sorry guys, this is the horrible angle. It does look like there are... Oh, she's calling me. Hold on. Hello?
I'm here.
I'm not even like halfway there. I think I'm going down the Matterhorn right now.
I'm at the Haunted Mansion.
I am now entering Adventureland. Be patient, babe. I'm coming for you.
Okay, bye.
Alright, let's cut through one of the stores. I feel like it's really easy to steal. Everything's right by the exit. And as I walked, I got to go past some of the iconic rides that we will not be getting to ride. We have located her. How was the ride?
2 minutes long.
How was that?
Took you 7 minutes.
Why are we being timed? I didn't ask her to time me. But you know what? Enough of what I can't do. Let's go find how I can still enjoy my day without these rides. So if we can't get on any rides, the next best thing is to explore the park. Starting off with the Pirate's Lair on Tom Sawyer's Island, which yes, does require you to get on a raft. But let me clarify. The reason why this is different is because the train itself is listed as a ride. This little raft is not listed as a ride. So this is the only form of transportation that I can get on in the entire park. But what I can make the exception for is the iconic Mark Twain riverboat. Just another thing that I can't get on. Even Princess Tiana was mocking me. First the baby, now Princess Tiana.
Rocking around the Christmas tree.
Let me check what day it is today. Is that part of Splash Mountain?
Tiana's Bayou? You geezer.
What are you, 9 years old, babe? I don't care. Splash Mountain will always be Splash Mountain. Should I trust her? So we entered what honestly felt like the depths of hell. Like I promise you guys, it's dark as hell. I can't see where I'm going. Why is this at Disneyland? Well, that's welcoming. And as we continued through the pits of hell, we then found sunlight again and we began to explore even more treacherous trails. But seriously, some of these are a little flimsy, a little wonky for kids.
Ay, Dios.
Everyone has a paddle and nobody's helping out that guy in the back. The guy's struggling for his life. Look at that, everyone has a paddle, nobody gives a fuck. See, this guy has his crew working. The other guy was out here fighting for his life. That girl's chilling.
Congratulations, guys. We're halfway done with our journey.
But after making it back to the mainland, I was again reminded of just how many iconic rides we were gonna miss out on, including my favorite ride.
I can go. I don't know why I did that.
But with so many iconic rides available, I had to make sure I kept my girlfriend focused on the mission. So I had an idea. Another one of the big appeals of Disneyland is the food. If you're not riding the rides, you're eating the food. There's an unreasonable amount of food and snacks available throughout the Disney parks.
But it's not your cheat day. It is mine.
Although it wasn't my cheat day, it's hard to really look past all the food available, especially with the fascination surrounding this food, even to the point where some of these treats have entire stores dedicated to them. Wait, I don't know why I'm outside. This isn't a ride. No way. Sick. So I don't recommend going on a day where you're trying to watch what you eat, because it's really hard to resist. And another thing that's really hard to resist, especially if you're a devoted fan like me, is the merchandise. So this is the problem. Everything costs too damn much. When you're not riding rides, you're in the stores, you're spending money. Although you can get some stuff inside the stores for free. What the hell did you do? Why'd you go get that? Okay, to be fair to her, it was just a couple days before her birthday. But a huge part of the magic throughout Disneyland is seeing some of your favorite characters just roaming around throughout the park. Being able to meet some of your favorite characters throughout the park. And oh, we'll get to that. But one thing that you cannot pass up when you're at Disneyland is getting your photo in front of the iconic Sleeping Beauty castle. This is Luis Sanchez TV and you're watching Disney Channel. Is that even the right direction?
No.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay, now you're watching Disney Channel. Mickey's looking sideways.
Little fun fact. I'm the I can't even speak.
What did she say? You have eczema? I have psoriasis if we're disclosing our medical issues.
I'm the expert. I've had it pass longer. It's closed.
Oh, what's in there?
We're Tinkerbell.
Who knows? Oh, it's a good thing we have the expert.
Tinkerbell. This is new now?
I think so. Look at all these people going on any ride they want. But they're the real fools. They think they need the rides to enjoy Disneyland. We're showing them otherwise. And at this point, we had resisted enough temptation here at Disneyland, so it was time to head over to the other park. We have entered the second park. I think there may actually be more things to do here than at Disneyland, including my favorite activity in either park. We have to do the Animation Academy. But before we got to create art ourselves, we had to pass by lots of displays of art of both Disney new and old. Fun fact, my mom's favorite Disney character and Disney movie is Pinocchio. So every time I see Pinocchio, I'm just reminded of my mom. She's still alive, by the way. I'm very much glad that she's still here with us. We're not here at Disneyland. We headed towards the Animation Academy where you get to actually draw iconic Disney characters. Alright, let's see who we're gonna draw. So let's see, 2:30. Oh, they're drawing Remy. We missed Remy. The next one would be 3. We're getting Daisy Duck. They also had this character close-up, but it was closed at the time, so I'm not too sure what's in there. So we headed down the Sorcerer's Workshop instead, while my lovely girlfriend waited in line. And you get to head down into an area where you also get a little insight into animation, including these revolving scenes and these spinning images. It's pretty cool. A little insight into the world of animation. But finally, onto the main activity we came here to do. They began to give us instructions to enter the Animation Academy, but I became distracted because I thought somebody was playing my Singing at the Beach video. Which everyone should go watch, by the way. You know who we're gonna draw?
I've never done it.
Get you a man who brings you to new experiences. But let me just warn you that it is a very popular activity at times. You're telling us to move forward, but like we're literally against the wall. But when you finally get to go inside, you walk down the aisle, you get to pick up your pen and paper, and the art begins.
Alright, well, welcome everybody to the Animation Academy. How are we doing today? She has to be sassy to handle the Angry Bird. Circle, you can place this a little bit lower on your page.
But be sure to pay close attention,
You do want to add in her bill.
because they do move pretty quickly with the instructions.
Top part of the bill is
I need an eraser.
extensive.
We even somehow got to look into the Donald Duck lore.
Managed to get the point across. On the count of 3, turn your boards around and take a look around. 1, 2, 3. Turn those boards around. Daisy is so adorable.
Oh, thank you.
Otherwise, you can keep drawing over at the
This is good.
source. Right now, we're gonna
I would have made mine bigger, but I thought we were like draw the body or something.
I didn't shape mine in the eyes until the end. I was like, why does it look so weird?
Well, he said, make sure to shake him.
Well, I was like 5 steps behind when he said that. I didn't even sign mine. This could be anybody's.
You also said, sign your name.
But overall, I think we passed the Disney Animation Academy. Another iconic activity right next to the Animation Academy is Turtle Talk with Crush, which I'm sure you've all seen videos of online, which you're gonna go have to see because I recorded the entire thing with no audio. But nonetheless, let's get back on track because California Adventure has its own set of rides that we're not gonna get on. Well, this one I actually don't know if I want to do it. It's 120 minutes for the wait time. See, stuff like this that makes us glad, right? That we don't have to ride the rides.
Look, it's Thor.
And other characters, like Spider-Man here. But my favorite character was this dog who had its own set of Disney ears. Because it's not my cheat day and I can't have all the treats here, protein bars. It's almost the same thing. But if you do get hungry and you don't want to spend money on the treats, come to this bakery tour where I was told we're given free bread. It better be whole wheat. Take some.
Thank you so much.
It's not whole wheat. Oh, my bread. You're biting my ear.
You look like Dumbo.
But aside from the free bread, you actually get a look into how the sourdough bread is made, which is honestly quite interesting. Skies were clear when we first got here. They did say that there was possibly going to be a storm coming, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. I'm sure we'll be fine. Another thing I love about Disney California Adventure are the many visually appealing areas where you can take so many photos, whether that's of yourselves or of other people in the park.
¿Están haciendo vlog? Y como le vi el micrófono y veo la cámara.
Igualmente.
And as we continued walking down the park, I heard some music that caught my attention. Let's go. Let's see what we can catch of their performance. Oh wait, I think they're finishing up. They're done. Okay, at this point the storm did look a little bit more threatening. So we took advantage of the last bit of golden hour that we had. And honestly, if you're able to time it right, you can get some really good looking photos. Could be us.
Definitely could be me.
There's also this area tucked away behind the Disney Ferris wheel. Another cool thing to do if you're not getting on the rides, there's all these little games.
A winner every game? Do this one, do this one. Wait, no, I mean someone wins. Well, no, duh.
And if you want to know how to get a guaranteed prize for one token, be sure to watch my latest YouTube short. You're lucky we came on here to play, huh?
I won last time.
We haven't played this one. Wrong dude? But speaking of playing games,
Name that character.
let's see. Context. He's green. He's a dragon. Wait, he's not a dragon. He's swimming. Oh, he's from Luca. He's Luca.
Yeah.
Name that character. You don't know that character?
It's a...
Somebody sounded the alarm.
smells so good. It smells
I
good.
guess we can start smelling stuff. Hold on.
That's giving me anxiety.
I think we did enough for one day, no man?
Not enough. No rides.
Honestly, I don't know if the storm's coming or not, but go ahead and explore the rest of the parks tomorrow.
I forgot that whole...
That's the biggest JK of my life. There's an entire park that's perfect for exploring. I believe this area is actually meant to replicate some of the national parks in California.
Sequoia who?
I don't think Sequoia has a last name, babe.
National Park.
Related to Rosa.
Park? No, it's not national.
She was pretty fucking national, babe.
Black Bear.
I don't know Rosa Parks that. While I may have misunderstood what my girlfriend was saying, I didn't realize I was opening a box of nostalgia for her.
It's only for children, and I like doing it. If I knew it was gonna be my last time, I would have appreciated the last swing.
That's deepish. There's a life lesson for you guys. We found yet more treacherous paths. Never mind. Ignore the child. I don't know if it's smart to cross this with the camera.
Or with your mic.
While my girlfriend was out here wishing she was with somebody named Mike, let me tell y'all, this was actually a fun little playground.
What about us?
Somebody really liked my singing at the beach video. I feel like this should be just for kids, huh? I don't know if it's a good idea to have adults, especially irresponsible adults.
Exactly, a child. You're gonna go down the stairs or you're gonna go down the thingy?
There's only one right answer. Are you coming?
I gotta go my own way, remember?
I gotta say what's on my mind. Something about her.
Doesn't seem right.
Something doesn't seem right to this kid. Watch that if you haven't already. That's honestly the best video I've made to this day. After this one, watch that one.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I felt like we were just getting in other people's way at this point. One person that did seem to like us was this kid who was offering advice. I want a GoPro. That's gonna be the next camera I buy.
If you get like a bag, just fix the camera and it's facing towards you.
Okay,
All right,
thank you for the tips. Come back here, kid. I need more tips. Are you the mom?
I'm I'm the social worker.
Alright, let me just get out of this real quick. When I get overstimulated, we found an exit which allowed us to get a taste inside of the hotels. Nothing says tourist more than walking through a hotel with a camera.
How much do you think? Put your guesses here now.
For 2 people, $328.
$350. $991.
After that, we left because we can't even afford to walk through the hotel. No, I think we did enough for today. How would you rate your experience?
10 out of 10.
I do it. You can always explore downtown Disney too.
People pay to go inside the park.
People also pay to ride the rides. Noobs, Disney rooks. We're gonna hop on the tram. We'll see you guys tomorrow. So this day is gonna be rough. I didn't know, but I guess Disneyland has a parade specifically for rainy days. We ended up being able to be a part of the parade. Way back And honestly, despite my girlfriend trying to convince me that I was not a part of the parade, it was like a dream to be able to walk along such iconic characters. While it lasts. They're not waving back anymore. Although the weather conditions were not favorable at all, we are still here on our mission to enjoy Disneyland without a single ride. We're not getting on any rides. No matter what we have to endure, no matter the weather, no matter how badly I want to go inside a closed attraction, we're not going to ride any rides. You understand? Is my hair from?
It's raining, who cares?
One thing we hadn't quite done yet is really explore the restaurants here. We talked about some of the food options, but I felt like this was the perfect opportunity to explore some of the actual restaurants. Since there's nothing to do outside, might as well. My girlfriend enjoyed herself some carne asada fries, while I got myself a pretty healthy alternative. That's honestly as good as it looks. But at this point, we came to terms with the fact that we were just gonna have to make do with the weather. The ducks and the geese were loving it, so take some time to watch them. But just know, they might be watching you. It looks like the goose wasn't the only thing keeping an eye on us. Literally everywhere you go, when you least expect it, somebody's always watching. Just like my ancestors used to use. Yeah, and they used to wipe the sweat like that too. Part of this family now. Good for us, bet. Should really invest in property.
Invest in this.
What's this, my boy Tarzan's like childhood home or something? What do you think, babe? Should we close the deal? There was still one thing making me feel uneasy about this. I don't think the neighbors want us here. I come in peace, my brother. Although it was raining, we made it a point that we could not cheat by just spending time inside of the stores. So we had to keep moving outside. Should I do my improv here?
No, only the talented.
You're right, only the talented deserve to see my improv. Should we wait 30 minutes to meet the princesses or no?
No, if you have your thing right here.
I guess. Although we had already spent time outside of the castle, this felt like the perfect opportunity to go inside and explore the castle with all of its interactive pieces. Is that part of the attraction? It's like a haunted house.
Fairy Merryweather had changed the curse so that the princess would not die, but sleep.
I'm not paying for this service. I thought I canceled my subscription. Wait, I heard that these doors make noise, no? Is this Halloween Horror Nights? Nobody's home. Could be us. Man, can you stop ruining the experience for the rest of us? Ah, I missed the flowers. Is the narration over? Ah, that could be us, huh? Can't even ride the carousel. While I was attempting to whistle an iconic Disney classic. I don't know what song my girlfriend was whistling. Since it hasn't stopped raining, there's only one logical place to go. I saw a place called Centennial Park. I think this may be it. I'm not gonna lie, it's not what I expected, but at least because of the rain, there are no kids here. That's always a plus. Why are you all the way over there? And because there were literally no kids, it gave us the perfect opportunity to explore all of Toontown, despite all the signs trying to keep me out. But I wasn't about to miss out on these cool sound effects, come on now. I found another property that I might potentially be interested in looking at. Let me get a closer look. There were a lot of people in there. I feel like it might be more of a shared living situation. I don't know if I'm interested in that. I shouldn't have. That was not fun. My ass is 4 times as wet. And in case you couldn't tell by now, I love all the interactive things in the park. Until the rain finally got the best of me.
Is this more in your zone for rent, rid of the Tarzan treehouse?
All I'm seeing is a place with working electricity, windows for a view. Perfect for visitors, shelter from the rain. Honestly, for the place, for the location, it's not bad. Alright guys, I stand corrected. I think this is Centennial Park. Or is this Centennial Park? They should really put up a sign for idiots like me. Honestly, I think this one might be the most attractive looking one so far. Comes with my girlfriend already included. Dog friendly. 2 stories. And honestly, maybe it's nostalgia, but there's something really cool about getting to explore inside the characters' houses. This feels right. This feels like home. A washer and dryer or a wringer included. I'm sold. But little did I know that there were other activities taking place in here. Alright, that alone was worth it. Oh wait. And never would I have thought I would meet the mouse himself in his own home. What is this for?
Mickey. Alright, fellas, ready to see Mickey? Mickey, cheese, follow me.
I don't think I'm buying the house, but I ended up meeting all my heroes. I should have showed him my tattoos. Well, now I have to make a video to see what he thinks of my tattoo. As we were nearing the end of the night, it became a lot of just making time until the iconic fireworks show. But I forgot that it was a crime to tamper with people's mailboxes. But while I'm in prison, perfect time to work on my lips. We'll try our PR next time. I think I found who turned me into the authorities.
He took off his sweater now. Gray sweater with a big D.
I don't think they needed that much description. But again, because we could not cheat by spending time inside the stores, I don't think there was a time where I had wished more that I could go inside a closed ride. Because I'm not gonna lie, the rain and the cold were testing me. Not gonna lie, morale kinda low right now. It's cold. This isn't waterproof. I'm wet. How you feeling?
Wet.
So, not gonna lie, a little rough right now. What's keeping us going is the potential of the shows coming up at night. We got about an hour left. All we gotta do is just stay warm for a little bit more, and then it'll be worth it in the end. Right, babe?
Right.
I'm also hiring for a cameraman. But before that, I remembered that there were still 2 things that were indoors that were not considered a ride that we can do. The first being the Main Street Cinema, where they're constantly showing you some of the old-time classic cartoons. They don't make cartoons like these anymore, huh? This is the sequel. They're building the thing. It's on over. The second place being the Enchanted Tiki Room, which is not a ride, but more of a show. I had actually never been inside of the Tiki Room before.
Welcome to Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room.
It's a cool little animatronic performance with some catchy music that you'll probably never get out of your head.
Tiki, 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 tiki room.
Here come the girls.
But right before the fireworks show, I felt like I needed to up my Disney spirit. Until we got the unfortunate news. Breaking news! That the fireworks show that we had waited so long for had been cancelled. We did, however, get a projection show, which I didn't even know was a thing. Well, there's no fireworks show, but pretty cool addition. At least they try to give you something. Pretty cool way to end the night. Let's get out of this rain. As we grabbed our stuff from the locker and made our way back to our car, I was cold. I was tired. But I realized I had a hell of a time. Maybe even more fun than I would have had if I had gotten on all the rides. Because this was a unique experience. I've honestly had some of the most fun days I've ever had in my life. But not because of what I did or didn't do, but because of who I was with. A lot of times we don't realize that what makes the best experiences that we ever have is not what we do or where we are, but who we share those experiences with. I promise you, no matter where you are, if you have the right people around you, you can make any place the happiest place on earth. Remember guys, it's not always the destination. It's the people that you keep closest to you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.